Hey there, my friends. Let's update some coins. Starting with Bitcoin. Let's say that this was the end of the first wave. I'm gonna cover this count first, and then I'm gonna go to the easier and more obvious one. So something ended here, and then we had an irregular top, meaning something that ended in 3 waves. So if something ended in 3 waves, we could call this a giant flat for wave 2, and I'm gonna go there just to show you that it is possible. So this would be your wave A with a 3-wave move up, and then we need a motive wave, and in this case it could be a ending diagonal, with this being ABC for your wave 1. Notice the red count. This just ended as a wave 2, I'm thinking at least. Wave 3, 4 and 5. 3 needs to be smaller than wave 1, and then 5 needs to be smaller than wave 3. Just as well as wave 4 needs to be smaller than wave 2, and that's it. And simply, if we ended something there, then we have an ABC structure for your W, and then a 3-wave move upwards for your wave X, and then we might hit another ABC for the wave Y. However, every 3-wave move, every correction could just be the end of the complete corrective structure of the whole move. So this can go as well right now, but I'm leaning towards the fact that it's gonna go lower. And if it does go lower, I'm gonna cover the alts after. Most of the altcoins are gonna have either a corrective move downwards for a wave 2, or they're gonna have a lower low and a wave 5 to end their corrective patterns. So maybe it's too soon to call the levels, how far the Bitcoin is gonna go. We have some SMC structures there, but maybe too soon to call that. And also, if something ended there, we can have a 3-wave move, and then something even more complex, like a big flat, but that's too soon to call right now. Just, I'm gonna cover it if it ever happens, and if there is necessity for it. For the moment, I'm thinking more down to come. Okay, so the same thing on Ethereum. Let's go full. After a 5, an ABC, and some sort of a ending diagonal here, there is a, you can find a motive wave here, an impulse, a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, with a 3-wave move, impulse as your flat. So A or 1, B flat, and a C impulse. Or this is just a 1, 2 and off we go. Same story on Ethereum. I'm not gonna go any further into this. Okay, so this one is a bit complicated. So Ripple did form some sort of impulsive structure downwards. What I don't like with this is that this impulse is channeled as a zigzag, and you want your impulse to do this for your wave 3. You don't want your wave 3 to be there. This is what I mean when I say this. You want your wave 3 to exit the channel and not fight with the channel necessarily. Okay? This is a proper impulse. because when you channel that, look what happens with the wave 3. So you can count this as impulse, and you can count it as a zigzag as well. The wave relationship is okay. I think that in log scale it's what 1.618, which is more zigzag than an impulse. Of course, wave 3 should end at 1.618, but then the wave 4 shouldn't go as deep as this thing is already. And after forming a 1-2, and I think 1-2, this could be just another 1, and now it's gonna go for the retracement. But however, since I have the count of an impulse, we could expect something like this as well. This could be your wave W, but it seems more to be an impulse than a 3-wave move. This would be a 3-wave move, ABC, and then ABC for your X, and now A, B, C for your Y, and then it would be a bigger 5, 3, down 5 to go, Y only Ripple knows. And if not, if you want to count this as an impulsive structure, I cannot blame you. With the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there is you can count this as well as wave 4, 1, 2, 3, triangle 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, triangle B, and then impulse 5. So let's say that something ended here, and in this case, if you wanna ride the whole wave of crypto, hope for something like that on XRP and then maybe long it. But I cannot call anything on this one. It's a moron of a whole crypto market. Okay, so next one is a Vechain. I did this count last night and somewhat distorted this. Okay, you can call it whatever you want, but I managed to find an impulse. The only thing that I don't like is the wave relationship. When you look at the wave 1, it's so tiny comparing to the other ones, but it's crypto, so it's still clean. 1, 2 with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your wave 3, then A, B, impulse, C for your wave A, so wave A flat of a bigger flat, A, B, C, zigzag for your wave B, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for your wave C of a bigger flat that looks like this. And then wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your third, 4, and 5. Cannot count this. Almost got cancer counting this. So wave 1 with the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm thinking for the wave 3, 1 slightly overlaps wave 4. It's crypto, so if you put a line chart, it makes more sense. Cannot rely on it though. This could have been also the wave 4 and then 5, but then wave 1 to wave 5 is a complete disaster, and this already starts to look way too sideways, as should I say, for it to be a nice little impulse. But if, as I said, if Bitcoin goes down, this is gonna go down as well for another low, and then perhaps we can say that this was a 5 and this was a 3, and off we go. Near is the same story. I put like the same story coins next to each other, so without bothering too much, just a little update. A, B, and then 1, 2, I'm thinking 3, 4 and a 5, and if not, if this was a 4 with this being a flat, then the 5 is yet to come. Even worse, if this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the wave 3, then we also need to make some sort of a 4, and then even further 5. So this looks impulsive already, but as I said, it can be also C of a flat, because this almost equals this. If you take a look, almost. I cannot blame you if you try to long the retracement. All of these are actually could be good spot accumulations. So for example, you put some money right now and then save some money for after if you want to long it. Same story with Dead Horse, EOS. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then perhaps 5, if not 4 here, and then another low to come. Also it formed an impulse, so either wave 1 and then you have your white count, or C and then we have our red. Same thing with Silica. After an impulse we have a deep first wave and then a nice retracement, almost like a flat retracement, not almost, flat retracement. And then something that literally cannot be counted. I checked on different websites to count this, and literally the same story like EOS and NEAR. It can be done, it doesn't have to. I also put this just for a potential of this being an A, B, C, D, E expanding triangle, and maybe one more to come down. So possible. Depends on the Bitcoin, right? AVAX is the same. Nice little impulse. ABC as your wave A, flat. ABC, B, zigzag. And then we need an impulse, right? So this doesn't look like a healthy impulse. This looks like a forced impulse for the moment, just because of the wave relationship. I see expanding diag, which is rare to have something added with the expanding diagonal. You can count this as a wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to end your third wave only. And now we work on our 4, and then one more to come, and then you're gonna have a nice and healthy looking impulse with the 3, 3, 5 being a flat, and off we go. Okay, next thing would be DOGE. Doesn't move much. Quickly to cover it, one count would be WXY, and now we have a three-way move up, so it can be one of a diagonal, and if it ends somewhere there, then this would be your 2, wave 2 with A, B, C, D, E perhaps, and then down to, or if I made a mistake, this could have ended there, and 1, 2, off we go. If not, if we want to go further for a wave Z, which is rare, then it's a triple zigzag, and everything for me looks triangular subdivision. WX, ABCY, X, A, B, C, D, E for the wave B, and C for the Z. And then the C also just needs to develop in 5. 5 means something is over. Similar story in AAVE. Either something ended there with a WXY, and now we have 1, 2, 1, 2, off we go. If not, WXY, A, B, C, D, E for the wave X, and then we have another 535 to come, and off we go. That's a quick update on that. NEO, leave me alone. NEO is actually better looking than the other ones, right? Because of the lows, it did form an impulse, leading DAG for your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So perhaps retracement is to be longed. Let's say Bitcoin does more down as Ethereum, and this one just retraces. Hopefully it doesn't do something like this being ABC, then ABC, and then A, B, and goddamn C, you know? That would be ugly. Alright. Solana. A bit complex for me because I see many different things here. So yellow count means that it's done, being ABC flat with an A, B, C, three-wave move, B, zigzag, flat, zigzag, motive, which means a flat motive is an any diagonal, and that would be your A, B, C, off we go. It is impulsive right now. If not, you can have your wave A as a flat, and then this, since it's so overlappish, I placed W. So this is your W, and then you have wave A, wave B, leave me alone, and wave C as an ending diag and flat. So this is your tiny inner flat as a wave X. So W, X, Y, and that would be your second, third wave. So 3, 3, and another 5 to come. Just putting it out there. All right. Okay, maybe the best looking thing out there. 5 clean double zigzag WXY, and now I thought that we might hit another leg up with this being 1, 2, and then optimistically I went with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the wave 3. Does look like corrective, right? Does look impulsive. So either 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and 5 for the wave 5. If not, we truncate the 5 here, because the third was, I think it was a bit extended, no? No, it's fine. Let's see. If not, we have a potential of this being a wave A, flat, B, and then now we have a C. So A, B, C, that's a zigzag, potential end of the correction. If not, W, X, Y. All right. I think that this is also a buy, no matter how far it goes down. Retracements is too. Also, yeah, this can be wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Let's see how it goes. Because long term, look at that. This is your log scale and a long term target to hold. If it does that, right? Have a lovely day, guys. Thank you.